Without decisions, there is no action.
And without action, as we should very well know by now, there is, well,
nothing.
We were stuck with indecision making this. We just didn't know what to do, what YouTube video to do next.
Yeah, I really think we should go for this one.
No, I don't know. I think this one would be better.
No way, no.
Well, hang on. Actually, what about?
Yeah. So in this video, we're going to explore why some of us find decision making difficult.
What science has to say about decision making.
And how all of us can be better at decision making.
Indeed, by the end, you will have the full powers of a master decision maker.
This
is the Make Happen method. Chocolate or vanilla?
This colour or that colour?
Stay in or go out?
Stay in my job, quit my job.
This camera or that camera? I don't know.
We make thousands of choices every day. Some of those without barely thinking.
Not for 1 second.
Some that we prevaricate over.
That's a big word for you.
Prevaricate over for minutes, hours, days, weeks, even years.
It's these indecisions that we're particularly interested in this video.
Here are 5 things really worth knowing
to power up your decision making.
1. Our decisions are not as rational as we think. We like to think our decisions are rational, right?
I am rational.
And that they are conscious. Interestingly, neither are necessarily true.
Are you kidding me?
Neuroscientists have demonstrated that not only are many of our decisions based on emotions,
the decisions actually take place before we're consciously aware.
Are you serious?
Deadly serious!
That's right, your decision to choose chocolate over vanilla happens seconds.
How long?
That's seconds, not milliseconds.
Before you are aware.
What are you talking about?
You then convince yourself you consciously decided that.
You see, it seems we make many of our decisions unconsciously.
And then when our conscious becomes aware, it confabulates.
Yeah, confabulate, I love that word. It makes stuff up where information is missing.
Well, that's kind of what confabulate means. It's what Tom's making it mean anyway, because he loves the word so much.
Confabulate, confabulate.
Might you and I confabulate for a moment in the back room?
One of the experiments that demonstrates this involves someone with their skull half removed playing a decision-making game.
Oh my God.
Ew.
Whilst probes monitor their exposed brain and see what actually goes on.
What? That's disgusting.
The researchers can predict the participants' response seconds before they are conscious of it.
Now, if you're squeamish like us,
I don't love it.
It makes for grim viewing. But if you're a science nut like us,
Hell yeah, I am.
do check out the video in the link below.
So perhaps we don't have as much agency over our decisions as we think, or perhaps our rationalizing of decisions is less important than we think.
It's interesting then that we often get so caught up in so much thinking, researching and analysing when making decisions.
Bringing us to number 2. Analysis paralysis.
Have you noticed that more information makes making a decision harder?
You probably haven't noticed, otherwise you wouldn't chase after more information.
You see, it actually becomes harder when we've got more information.
Largely because more information gives us more things to consider in our decision making, more things to weigh up.
When buying something technical, say a phone, we quite often compare specs, gathering more and more information. With each element of information, there is another reason why this phone is better or worse than this one.
Or vice versa. As such, not really making things easier.
When it was just this one looks prettier than that one, the decision was quite easy.
Or when the camera is better on this one and I want a decent camera, it's easy to know which one to choose.
As soon as I'm comparing looks, camera, weight, power, speaker, connectivity, it becomes more and more obvious there is no clear winner.
It can be the same with our decisions about our careers, creative decisions, even what ice cream to eat.
I love chocolate, but I haven't had a vanilla in a while.
The chocolate one is slightly larger though.
This chocolate seems different from previous chocolates.
More information is not the solution.
Maybe the problem lies in trying to make the
optimal decision, which leads us nicely onto number 3.
good enough decisions?
Are you a maximizer?
Oh, yes, I am.
Psychologists believe people tend to fall under two main cognitive styles when it comes to decision making. One of them is maximizer.
Maximizers try to make an optimal decision.
Gather the information,
Do the analysis,
gather some more information, do some more analysis, gather some more information. You get the idea.
There's a fundamental flaw in this process.
Is obviously fundamentally flawed.
Just like there is no such thing as perfection, there is
Most certainly no optimal decision.
So consider the other cognitive style of decision making and become more like a
Satisficer.
Is that a real word?
A satisficer tries to find a solution that is good enough.
Good enough is not rubbish. It is not mediocre. It is,
As described on the tin, good enough to get the job done.
good enough to have impact.
Good enough that someone will want to buy it. Good enough! In all the aspects it needs to be good enough for you. Celebrate good enough.
It may have you doing more.
Which brings us to number 4. You have to take risks.
All decisions are made with partial information.
Most decisions are imperfect, and yet they still work.
The words of genius economist and smart thinking Daniel Kahneman.
If you've not read his book, Thinking Fast and Slow, then we've made the decision as to which book to read next very easy for you. There's a link in the description.
Yes, you have to take a risk.
There are no great successes without a risk.
Oh, it's too risky.
Everything is a gamble.
Place your bets.
The chocolate ice cream might be disgusting.
But at least you'll know and likely live another day to try vanilla.
You can't predict the future. In fact, there is only one way to guarantee failure.
Is failure an option?
And that is to make no decisions. And as such, take no action. Which brings us to the most important one.
Number 5. Make your decisions by taking
Action!
That's right. Stop trying to second guess feedback and just take action.
Do something!
Get actual feedback from the world and adjust your next action accordingly.
Keep doing this so you evolve towards the things you want.
Have you ever heard of a fellow called Charles Darwin?
Trial and error is often built into our work. Sketching, editing, sculpting, rehearsing.
All involve trial and error, but we don't use trial and error nearly enough in all aspects of our work and lives.
Usually because we're too bothered about the
Opinions of others.
Now we have lots of videos on this topic for you to check out.
See the end of this video for some links.
And yes, okay, here at Make Happen, we are not impervious to the opinions of others.
I just don't like you.
So please like this video. Our egos need to know people are watching.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
It also encourages YouTube to share our content with other people, improving their lives too.
Oh, I love my life. I love my life.
Consider liking and subscribing a true act of generosity.
Is it though?
So, to sum everything up, the way to make a decision with whatever you're stuck with is just to take action.
Do something.
What is the next action you can take? Don't overthink it. And in the words of that famous training shoe manufacturer,
Just do it.
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 Just do it!
Do it. Just do it.
Do it.
let us know in the comments what decision you are stuck with and what action you are now going to go and take. So, how did we decide to do this video?
Okay, one way to decide what topic we're going to do.
Okay.
It's the coin toss.
Okay, let's do it.
Heads is will do your idea, tails is will do my idea.
Okay. I don't want to do that. Actually, you know, the one that you said originally, I think...
No, we can't go back to that.
Why not?
Well, I've gone off of that.
No, seriously. Maybe this one.
No, definitely. We start with you or me?
Yeah, let's start with you. No, wait. Let's start with me.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we could start with you. Maybe it would be better if we start with you. Perhaps it would be better if we start with me and then cut to you. Yeah, maybe we just... Well, we could start with both of us.
Or